Hello team and Happy New Year. Welcome to this week's Adult Senior Black Belt Track Curriculum Workout. So today we're going to be introducing our new self-defense technique this week, which is going to be shackle break. We're going to wrap up all of our katas. We're getting ready for our strength test for next week. And also for those of you who are going to take part in HIIT team, we're going to review some of the workouts that we're going to be doing at the beginning of our HIIT team workout as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Everyone's on a natural stance. Team, attention. Spread your feet, make a fist, cover, bring your feet together, and team, curse it up. Hands right behind your back, and everyone repeat after me. To build true confidence, I must have knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a black belt. Awesome, team. All right, guys. So, team, what we're going to be working on initially is we're going to be working on some blocking combinations, but we're going to do it as we're walking. So, we're going to do some walking with it as well. So, walking is going to be pretty straightforward, right? We're just going to be walking forward and we're going to be walking backwards on this. We'll talk about different ways we can do that as we're going along. So, team, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go into our natural stance. We're going to snap to attention. We're going to go right back to our guarding stance. Our hands are going to be up. So, what we're going to do first, team, is we're just going to do an advancing rising block, which means we're going to step forward. Just going to walk forward, and we're going to block over our head. So we're going to walk forward, and we're going to block over our head. So team, things we want to make sure we're thinking about when we're doing our rising block is that we're crossing in front of our face. So we don't want to step forward and swing our head over here where it's missing my face. I need to make sure everything's coming up through my nose. And a great way to kind of visualize this is as you're advancing in, you're going to step in. Imagine your hand is up here, and I'm going to punch. Doing like a punch at a 45-degree angle, and as my hand goes up, I'm going to rotate it so my palm is toward the ceiling. So again, so I'm here in my guard, I advanced in, my hand's coming up as if I'm punching at a 45-degree angle, and then I just rotate my body in, 45, my palm is up, my arm's slightly angled, helps us use the power of that block, right? So from here, we'll just step in, up, and rotate our body and our arm up. So team, let's go ahead and do that a few times. We're going to advance forward, and we're going to be stepping backwards with it. So again, back to our natural stance. Snap to attention. Back to your guarding stance. Awesome, guys. So ready? Step forward and go. And on your own, just going to walk forward with ease. Walking forward, striking. Coming in. Once you get so far, just step back. Just step back with it. Awesome. So team, when I do these steps, I use what we call a C step. My feet come in, they go out. Feet come in and out. So doing a C step as I'm going. Helps to really drive my body weight into those techniques. As I'm going into it, I can push forward with that back leg much stronger. So we're still just going forward and back. Just doing the rising block. C step back. C step back. C step back. All right, team, and time. What we're going to do next is we're going to do an outward block. So from here, again, we're stepping forward, step in. As I step forward, I rotate my hips to the side. Arms crossed slightly, and I'm going to explode out with that outward block. Depending on where your outward block is, when I strike blocks in my body, my palm is always toward me. If I'm blocking to my face, my palm is usually away from me, just a difference in height and angle for it. Team, either one is okay. Right? So you can block palm toward you or block palm away. It's going to be whatever you're comfortable with. The idea is we want to make sure we get that rotation in there at the last moment to really diffuse the power from it. All right, so back to our guarding stance, team. Ready? And step forward, we're going to do an outward block. And just going to go in outward block again, right? Outward block, outward block. And once you reach the limit, then what you do, just go stepping back. As you step back, again, I'll do a C step, bring our feet together. Cross the arms in front. And as you're doing this, you only need to go to the edge of your body because that's all it needs to go, right? You don't need to block way out here because that's all wasted effort once you get past your body. Once that block reaches the end of my shoulder, it's done its job. So stepping in, stepping in, stepping in, stepping in, stepping in, stepping back, stepping back, stepping back, stepping back. And you guys go at your own pace, team. I'm just going to switch my block a little bit. So I'm going palm down, palm out, right? A little higher block for me in this one. So still going through, blocking out, blocking. Awesome, guys. And relax. All right. For our next round, team, we're going to do downward block. So you may notice as we're doing this, I get a lot of rotation into my technique. So as I'm doing the rising block, my hips come to the side, Boom, I shoot into it. Do a downward block, cross, and I explode it, my hips go into it. Same with my downward block. So I'm in my guarding stance. As I step forward, still doing that C-step, bring my feet in, out. Notice my hips really shift to the side, and then I throw the hips forward as I do the downward block. So step in, hips to the side, and I just throw everything down as I do the downward block. Again, the idea of the downward block is I'm blocking something coming low, striking across my fist is like my knee, not necessarily on your knee, but pretty close to it. All right, team. So right, natural stance, tension, back to our guarding stance. Ready, team? And just stepping forward, downward block, right? And go. So step in and strike. Notice I'm bringing it up to my shoulder, rotating down. Up and down, right? Up and down. You can do this from a guard if you want. Each time you can do it, you can keep them in guard. I go to a more classical downward block position, whichever you're comfortable with. Right, step in, step in, step in. And again, once you get past your leg, you've done your job. That's all extra work. That's blocked everything past my body, right? In, and back, and back, and back, and back, and forward, and forward, and forward, and forward, and then back. So whatever your space is, just take advantage of your space. You take 4 steps forward, take 4 steps forward. Take 5, take 5. It's only 2, take 2. Just going forward and back at your own pace. All right, team, and relax. Okay. Next round, what we're going to do is we're going to start out again in our guarding stance. But this time, instead of doing a block, we're going to really work on our shoulders. Loosening them up a little bit. We're going to have our hands out to the side. We're still going to do those C steps. So this is a really great opportunity to work on that C-step, in fact. So in and out, right? In and out. In and out. Right? And then coming back. And back. And back. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to rotate our hands. So as I'm going to the front, I'm going to rotate forward. As I go backwards, I'll rotate back. All right, team? And go. Let's rotate forward. I'm just rotating our hands, small circles. Keep them at your side. Make that big T. As you go back, just rotate the other direction. Gives a good opportunity to work on that C-step. Feet go in, then out. Switch hands, you're going forward. Switching direction. Your hands follow with the pattern of your feet. Switching back. Still going. Still working on that C-step as I go. Feet together. Out. Switch back to the front. Back to the front. Back to the front. Front and back. And back. And back. And back, and relax everybody. Awesome. All right, team. So this week we're going to be working a little bit on our rear kick. Our rear kick is a kick behind. So this is one where someone's behind us, and I just need to kick them. So one of the things that is probably the most difficult thing, but also probably the most obvious thing to work on, but probably the most difficult thing to make sure we always do, is to spot or look in the direction we're going to kick. So I'm going to turn sideways for this. In my guarding stance, from here, my hands are up. The very first thing I need to do for a rear kick is I always need to look in the direction I'm going. I need to look behind me, see where I'm going to go. If I can't see, there's no guarantee I'm going to hit anything. In fact, if I don't see it, much likely I'm not going to hit it. So I need to look in the direction I'm going to kick. After I do that, I need to make sure I do a chamber. My leg comes up. Kick behind me, bring it back, and put it down. Right? 4 parts for kicks. We're going to chamber, kick, re-chamber, and put it down. Rear kick has those 4 parts just like the other kicks do. So team, one of the things we want to make sure we're doing this is making sure our toes are toward the ground. So as you do the rear kick, don't rotate your body so much that it becomes a side kick with your toes to the side. And that's often what happens with this. Our body rotates, our hips turn to the side, our foot strains the side direction. When you're doing the rear kick, try to keep your hips right to the front. So my hips are here, right here as I do the kick. Boom. If I keep my hips here, my feet are going to be in a much better position than if I rotate my hips. That's almost always going to turn my foot to the side. So again, I'm here, my hips are right to the front. I'm in my guarding stance. Hands are up. I spot. I chamber. Kick behind me, keeping my hips to the front. That helps me keep my toes to the ground. I'm striking with the heel of my foot, not the toes of my foot. Don't stretch those toes out. I'm going to make sure the heel is what's hitting. And we're going to come right back. All right, team, let's do that a few times on together. So we'll do maybe 10 on each side. All right, team, ready? I'll do it sideways just so you can see it from there, because otherwise you just see my face and that's not the same. All right, team, ready? Tension. Got your guard stance. Fire. Starting with the right side, team, ready? And 1. So flip spot, chamber, kick, and back. And 2, spot, chamber, kick, and back. And 3, spot, chamber, kick, and back. And 4, spot, chamber, kick, and back. Right? And 5, spot, chamber, kick, and back. Ready? And 6, spot, chamber, kick, and back. And 7, spot, chamber, kick, and back. And 8, spot, chamber, kick, and back. 9, spot, chamber, kick, and back. And 10. And just kick and come back. All right, team, and switch, other side. And again, for this one, I'll just turn the other direction so you can still see my leg. All right, team. From here, we're in our guarding stance. We're kicking with the left leg this time, so our back leg to the left. Remember, team, spot, chamber, kick, re-chamber, and down. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome, team. Everyone relax. So that's our rear kick for this week. What we're going to look at next is we're going to work on shackle break. I'm going to have Miss Danielle from Whitehall. She's going to come up here and she's going to join me for this to demonstrate shackle break. Miss Danielle? Amen. So for this one, this is a hack for someone coming behind you and grabbing you from behind, and they're grabbing your wrist from behind, cranking you behind you. Like most self-defense techniques, the quicker you respond, the better it's going to be for you. Because if they grab holding you and start dragging you, it's a little more tricky to do these things. If you can react quickly, you're going to find these so much more effective. So Miss Danielle, if you don't mind, so for her, we're going to break it down first. So first thing's going to happen, I'm going to grab her wrist. I'm going to crank them behind her. What she's going to do is she's going to counter grab. As she counter grabs, she's stepping forward with her left leg, and it's just for the purpose of our drill left leg. In reality, left, right, doesn't really matter. From here, team, she's going to take that rear kick that we just practiced. She's going to try and bury that rear kick in my stomach. Boom, right? And then from there, she's going to stop away. Stop, stay back. Team, there's always like, oh, I can kick him in the knee, I can kick him in the shin, I can do something. Go for the largest target on the person, center mass, hit him in the stomach, much less chance of missing him. Our main goal is to escape, right? Break their grip. So when you kick them in the stomach, we want that kick them in the stomach hard enough that they get, and they let go, and that gives them a chance to escape. If you kick them in the stomach and they don't let go, team, that doesn't mean you just stand there, it means you kick them again, right? So oftentimes if one kick doesn't work, try another one. Or switch the tactic up a little bit. Stamp on their foot. But don't stop if it doesn't work the first time. You always want to make sure you're effective as possible. Now, the more you practice your rear kick, the more effective this is going to be at the beginning. All right, Miss Danielle, can we do this again? All right, so again, team, I'm going to go ahead with Miss Danielle. I'm going to grab her wrist, pull them back. She's going to counter grab. She's going to step forward, drop in that kick, boom, right in the stomach. Stop, stay back, and she gets away from me. Awesome, Miss Danielle. Got a high five. Thank you. All right, team, so let's look at that. We're going to break that down in the air a little bit. So again, team, I'll do this facing the side. All right, so from here, they grab my hand. So this is shackle break. It's for a two-hand wrist grab from behind. What's going to happen is they grab my wrist. As they grab my wrist in the back, team, I'm just going to immediately counter grab. Just going to grab right back on their hand, lock arms to them. Then I step forward with my left leg. And team, as you're stepping forward, when I'm doing with partners, we tend to be a little bit gentle with our partner. But in reality, I want to really drive this in here, right? So that stepping we're doing at the beginning of class, really important, especially that C-step motion. I want to make sure I'm driving my weight in. So front leg, my whatever leg I'm stepping forward with, my left leg, I raise it up and I just shoot myself forward. Right? Driving myself forward. I want to pull them off balance as much as I can. Right, so again, we start out shackle break, two-hand wrist grab from behind. We grab when they grab our wrist, we counter grab. We drop our weight forward. This is a dropping the weight forward. Right? Notice how my center of gravity has moved forward so much. Then from here, take my back leg, kick right into their stomach. Boom. And then stop, stay back as I get out of there. And again, if that first kick isn't enough, I will kick them again so they loosen up that grip. All right, team, so let's try that in the air a few times. Everyone back up to your natural stance. Technique is shackle break. Two-hand wrist grab from behind. They grab our wrist, drop your weight forward, take your back leg, kick into their stomach, boom. Turn, stop, stay back as we move away. All right, team, let's try that again. Technique is shackle break. They're going to grab my wrist, counter grab, drop my weight forward, kick, boom. Right? Then stop, stay back as I move out of there. And team, I always like to think about dropping my weight because really moving my weight, moving my center of gravity is got to be the most important part here. So if I just step, see, look where my center of gravity is right here. If I just step, my center of gravity doesn't move much. I'm not really putting any pull on that person behind me. When I put that pull on them is when I drop and my center of gravity moves from right here to right here. Okay? That's a huge shift. And it makes the fact that someone who's smaller than the attacker can then really maximize their power to get away. So let's do that again, team. Technique is shackle break, two-hand tag from behind. Right, so they grab my wrist, counter grab, drop my weight forward, look behind, find my target, kick, stop, stay back as I get out of there. All right, team, and last time, shackle break, two-hand attack from behind, ready? We grab our wrist, counter grab, drop your weight forward, kick behind you, stop, stay back as we escape. All right, team. Our team, so what we're going to do next is we're going to go look at our katas. We have 3 katas we're going to review. We have Universal 1, Tornado, and Twin Tornado. So we're going to reach the end. We're going to cover everything, the entire kata for all 3 of those. So Universal 1 is for our white through green belts. Tornado are our brown belts through 1 Qs. And Twin Tornado is for our advanced degree, first degree, and higher belts. So if you should always be working on the kata below you as well. So our brown belts should be working at Universal 1. In addition to Tornado, our black belts should be working on Universal 1, Tornado, and Twin Tornado. Always making sure you do the best you can to be a martial art. All right. Ms. Danielle, are you coming to get this Universal 1? All right, ma'am. I'm going to let you. They're all yours, ma'am.
All right, so we're going to wrap up Universal 1 the last couple of moves. So we're going to start here at the very beginning in our attention stance. In terms of action kata, Universal 1. Down. Here's about your guarding stance. Take your front hand here. We're going to go up, in, out, punch, down, punch. Back leg steps forward, do your heel pump, backhand, punch. From here, back leg does your front kick, lean forward, back leg, roundhouse kick, lean forward as well. And the second side, so we go up, in, out, punch, down, punch, step forward, heel pump, backhand punch. And here, the last couple moves we haven't gone to yet. We're going to take our back leg, we're going to do another advancing front kick, so kick lean forward. Back leg is going to do your roundhouse kick, lean forward as well. Then from here, you come back together, and we're going to go, and that's the entire kata for Universal 1. So we're going to do that a couple more times together as a team. So here, so again, in attention stance, real action kata, Universal 1, bow, start your guarding stance, front hand, up, in, out, punch, down, punch, step forward, heel pump, backhand punch, from here, front kick, roundhouse kick, and then second side, up, in, out, punch, down, punch, step forward, heel pump, punch, and then from here, we're going to do our front kick. Lean forward, back leg's going to do your roundhouse kick, also lean forward, from here, feet together, and bow. Alright, we're going to do it together one more time as a team. So we're going to go action kata, Universal 1, bow, guarding stance, front hand goes up, in, out, punch, down, punch, step forward, heel pump, punch, go front kick, roundhouse kick, then second side, up, in, out, punch, down, punch, step forward, heel pump, punch, then your kicks, front kick, roundhouse kick, and then feet together and bow. So team, if you are one of our white through green belts, you're going to keep working on that. the higher goes, you guys can grab your arm knee sticks, so you guys can work on tornado and spin tornado for this example.
Thank you very much, Miss Danielle. All right, team. So our brown belts and higher, please grab your arm knee sticks. We are going to go through tornado. All right, team. Everyone's out of your natural stance. Team, I always think when the natural stance is so important when we're doing our kata, especially with tornado, because it gives us an opportunity to get our hands in the right position. So at this moment, when you're in your natural stance, take a look at your hands. Make sure they're not too close to the center. Make sure they're not hanging off the end. If you get your hands in the right position here, they'll pretty much stay in the right position the rest of the kata. All right, team. Ready? Everyone snap to attention. All right, team. Say tornado. And bow. Back out to your natural stance. All right, team. Horse stance. The arm sticks are up high. And start out with 4 count high. Ready? So remember, it's a shoulder to hip strike. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each strike goes to the head. Shoulder to hip, head. Right? Next one, 4 count lows. Across the knees. Right? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go cob, cob, which is our head, waist, and knee strikes, right? And go. Head, head, waist, waist, knee, knee. And team, when I look at this, I always look at where the hand positions are this. So head, head. I try not to let my stick stay down. I always time, after each strike, bring it back to my guard on the side, so I'm still protecting my head. We're going to do our double strike, team. Bring everything over to your right, strike. Bring everything over to your left, and strike. Now we're going to do our spinning double strike. So back to our right, double strike, step, spin, strike. Over to our left, double strike, step, spin, and strike. All right, then back to our natural stance. Attention, and bow. Awesome. So team, remember on our double strike, the idea of the double strike is we're hitting to the knee and head at the same time. So we're doing the strike. One strike's coming down to the knee, the other strike's coming up to the head. They're both going at the same time. You want to get that Pac-Man-like shape, the mouth of the Pac-Man shape here with our Arnie sticks. So one's low, one high, one's pointing to the floor, one's pointing to the sky. If your Arnie sticks are pointing to the center, you just need to open them up a little bit. All right, team, let's try that again. Back out to our natural stance. All right, team, ready? And tension. Tornado. Foul. Natural stance. Horse stance. 4 count high. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 count low. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cob, cob. Head, head. Waist, waist. Knee, knee. Double strike. Double strike. And team, make sure you do the double strike. You're bringing it to the center of your body, not like stopping over here. You want to make sure you're going into the center. All right, and spinning double strike, right? Strike, step, strike, on the other side, strike, step, and strike. All right, team. And then from here, back to our natural stance, tension, and bow. Looks good, team. Let's do that one more time. Again, the kata we're doing is tornado. Right, team? And tension. Tornado, bow. Back to your natural stance. And horse stance. All right, team, on your own, and go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, team, and then relax. Natural stance, tension, and bow. Awesome, team. So when it comes to counting, team, whether you do the name of the technique, 4 count high, 4 count low, head, 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 waist, waist, knee, knee, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever your instructor is comfortable with, make sure you're following along with those guidelines. So the main thing is they help work with the words we use, help to develop those neural pathways. So by using the words that are associated with the strikes, it's easier for us to remember what those strikes are going to be. Also, team, by saying something, whether it's the word or getting a number, it helps us to breathe during our kata, so we're not holding our breath the entire time. All right, team. So if you are white through green, continue working on Universal 1. If you are brown and higher, please continue working on Tornado. If you are an advanced degree student, please stick with me. We're going to go through Twin Tornado. All right, team. So Twin Tornado, we start with our tension stance. Our Arnie sticks across our chest. We're going to bow. We're going to bring the knee sticks up. We're still in our attention stance. As our knee sticks come up, we step right our feet out. Circling in front, we're back to our guarding stance. Flowing sticks high first, team. Ready? Head, 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 head. Then flowing sticks low. Knee, 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 knee. Then what we're going to do is beat the drum. Head, waist, knee. Then switch our feet, stepping forward and stepping back. Going back to our guard on the other side. And we're going to go head, waist, and knee. Next, we're going to do our under-over strike. So again, we're stepping forward, stepping back. Just switching our feet. Shifting our weight to the other side. Strike low to the groin. Come back and strike to the head. Step up and back. Strike low to the groin. Back to the head. Now we're going to do what we call the long section, team. So for the long section, we're going to be doing our double strikes and considerable number of double strikes. So right team, from here, we're going to shift over. Come back to the other side. Double strike. Spin. Double strike. Come back to the other side. Double strike. Spin. Double strike. From here, team, take your front foot, step back. A little different than what we've done the other step. Step forward with your left leg. Bring your knee sticks out to the side. Strike across their face. Crossing the arms as you swing past them. Unwind. Strike across their legs. Bring it back over your shoulders. Strike down to their head. Under their shoulders. Right, step back. Our knee sticks go to one hand. Cross across your body. And bow. Up. And team, that is twin tornado. From beginning to end. So let's go ahead and do that again. Everyone back to your natural stance. All right, keep tension. Twin tornado. Bow. Circle. Yoy. Back to our ready position. All right, forward. Flowing sticks high. Keep ready. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flowing sticks low. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do beat the drum. Head, waist, knee. Switch. Head, waist, knee. Then we're going to do our under over. So it's going to be switch, under over, and then switch, under over. Then the long section, team. We're going to switch. Double strike, spin, double strike. Double strike, spin, double strike. Step back, step forward. Cross in front, uncross, strike down to the shoulders. Step back. Tension stance. Bow. Very good. All right, one more time on twin tornado. All right. Ready? Tension. Twin tornado. Bow. Up nice and high. Down low. Back to my guarding stance. Flowing sticks high. 1, 2, 2 strikes to the head. 2 more strikes to the head. Flowing sticks low. Knee, 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 knee. Right? Beat the drums. Head, waist, head, knee. Switch. Head, waist, knee. Under, over, switch. Groin, head. Switch. Groin, head. Double strike. Switch. Head, knee. Spin. Head, knee. Head, knee. Switch. Head, knee. Step back, step in. Strike to the head, strike to the knee. Up to the shoulders. Step back. And chin. Bow. Awesome, team. And that is twin tornadoes. Team, everyone go ahead and put your knee sticks up. And we'll get right back for our lesson of the week. All right, team. By the way, team, Happy New Year's. I know this is part of the year where most of us started setting some goals. So let's talk about a little bit about goal settings. Okay. So this whole month, actually, in Friday, we're going to be discussing SMART goals. SMART is an acronym, right? And that means that every letter in the word means something. So this week we're going to discuss 2 of the letters, S and M. S stands for specific. Everyone say specific. Specific means you have to break your goals down into small pieces. Let's say your goal is to have a better front kick. How can we break that down? What does it better really mean? Is it stronger? Is it faster? Is it a louder asa on each of your kick? Is it going to be higher? Okay, let's just assume you want to have a higher kick. How high do you want your kick to be? Do you want it to be knee high, or waist high, or chest high, or head high? Say, okay, let's make sure, maybe our goal is related to school, right? Maybe our SMART goal is for school. So saying you want to get better grades, is that a specific goal? No, not really, right? How can we make that more specific? What grade would you like to get? And what subject would you like to get that grade? When would you like to have that grade by? Those are ways to make it specific. All right, the other one that we have as a SMART goal is M. So M stands for measurable. Measurable means that you have to have some way to measure your goal. For instance, if you set a goal to have your front kick as high as your chest, you can measure that goal by seeing how high you can kick after each class, right? If you're kicking this high after each class, you're reaching your goal. If you're kicking down here, you are not, right? Okay. And hopefully your kick is higher and higher each time. And guess what? If it doesn't, you know that the training you're doing is not working. It's not working toward your goal. Okay. So maybe your specific goal for school was to get an A in math, right? Okay. You can measure that by making sure that you do your homework and study every day. You can also measure it after every test you take by figuring out your overall grade. If your goal is to have a completely spotless room by next weekend, right, especially with the holidays and the kids get a little crazy, right, maybe every single day you find something you clean a different part of your room. So team, this week, I want you to look at your goals for the new year and check to see if they're as specific as possible and if you have a way to measure them. All right, team, thank you very much. We're going to get ready for our workout. Team, remember, what's our goal? It's black belt excellence. All right, team. Everyone go ahead and get back to your natural stance. I'm going to take my glasses off for the first part of the workout because they're going to fall off within a few minutes. You may or may not have the issue with glasses falling off. I pretty much always have. All right, team. So what we're going to be doing is we actually have two things I want to mention real quick. One is next week is going to be strength week. So remember with our kata, the katas we're doing, you're going to be evaluating your kata, especially if you're advanced black belts. We're going to start looking at your katas as well. So if you want to do your advanced testing in for, please start getting ready to do that. All right, guys. So HIT team is coming up. HIT team is our high intensity training. So team with high intensity training, we have a workout that we use to measure how well we're doing. And this workout is a timed workout. So the first time you do it, you're going to do it as fast as you can, and you're going to time yourself from very beginning to very end. And then what you're going to do is every week, you're going to do the same workout, and you're going to time yourself. And your goal, one of your goals is to make sure that by the end of your HIT team progress, you have found a way to improve the time. So, and by measuring it every week, okay, it gives us a really good track to see whether we're improving or not. And then if we aren't, maybe we have to look at some way to find out a way to improve it a little bit better. And if we are on our goal, then we can feel pretty comfortable that we're on the right track. All right, team. So our HIT team workout is going to consist of 5 exercises. They are robots, they are squats, they are spear sit-ups, push-ups, and burpees without the push-ups, what some people will call squat thrust. Okay. So what we're going to do is the robots. So I'll start demonstrating. Robots kind of like a jumping jack, but it's going forward and back instead of backwards, side to side. So with our robots, we start here, one arm's up, and we're just going to switch our feet. So from here, just going to switch and switch. And how about that's one, right? So that's one robot. So both feet have to move for each count as one. Our goal is to do 50 robots. After that, team, we're going to do 40 squats. So again, with our squats, our goal is with our squat is we're going to do 40 of them. So start out with 50, then we're doing 40, so the numbers go down one each time we go. We're going to do 40 squats. We want to make sure our feet are about shoulders width apart. We're going to bend, we're going to squat down so our backside is behind our heels, not on top of them. So we're going to squat down, and we're going to try and keep our weight on the heels of our foot. In fact, if you can raise your toes up, that's awesome. So we're going to squat down, and we're going to come back up, right? Squat down and back. We're going to do 40 of those. After that, team, we're going to do spear push-up, or spear sit-ups. So with spear sit-ups, the idea is it's kind of like a regular sit-up, but you're going to have your hands in front of your knees. So I'm going to turn sideways. So for this one right here, I'm all the way down. I make my hands together like a little spear. I put it here. And my goal here, team, is to get up so my hands are past my knees, right? So I want my hands past my knees as I'm going through it. So it's a real easy way to measure if you're getting your body up high enough and coming back. So we're going to be doing 30 of those. Team, we're going to do a push-up. So push-up is just a standard push-up, down and back up. And then team, we're going to do 10 burpees. So our burpees are without the push-up, so they're more squat, but in the military we refer to these as squat thrusts. So team, we start out in a standing position. We're just going to drop down, push our feet behind us, come back up, and that's it, right? That's all we have to do is down, back, back up. So we'll do 10 of those. All right, team. Ready, let's do these together as a team. We'll start with our robots. So, whatever leg you want to go start with. So I'll put my right leg back, left leg forward, hands up. So opposite hand, right? So my right leg is back, my right hand is forward. Our team are just gonna do 50. Ready? And go. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25, 26, 26, 27, 27, 28, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32, 33, 33, 34, 34, 35, 35, 36, 36, 37, 37, 38, 38, 39, 39, 40, 40, 41, 41, 42, 42, 43, 43, 44, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 50. That's my life. Woo! Start eating my mask right now, once our team. Our team, next one is going to be 40 squats. All right, again, when you're doing this, it's a timed event, so you want to move quickly from one exercise to the next. So spread your feet out. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 40. Awesome team. All right, team, now we're going to do our spear sit-ups. Get down in your sit-up position. Hands up in front. Ready, sheet, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. All right, team, push-up position. 20 push-ups, right, team? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Everyone stand up. Last set, team, are burpees. So just a squat thrust. Ready? And 1. Back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, team, 10. Woo. Awesome, team. Everyone relax. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out your mouth. Hold for 4 seconds. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, team, again. In through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, team, our next part of our workout is going to be 21, 15, 9 workout. So we're going to do 3 exercises. The first time through, we're going to do 21 of each exercise. Second time through, we're going to do 15 of each exercise. And the third time through, we'll do 9 of each exercise. Miss Danielle, would you go do it? Will you just do that? Awesome, all yours.
Alright, so our first exercise that we're going to be doing is our combination, our jab, cross, push, roundhouse kick. So right back here in our handstands, remember this one. Front hand's going to do your jab, back hand cross, doing your push, keeping your leg one facing here in this direction. Front leg is going to do your pivot as your back leg does your roundhouse kick, and then reset and all that counts one. So we're going to do that one 21 times. Ready, team? And begin. So jab, cross, push. 1, jab, cross, push. 2, jab, cross, push. 3, jab, cross, push. 4, jab, cross, push. 5, jab, cross, push. 6, jab, cross, push. 7, jab, cross, push. 8, jab, cross, push. 9, jab, cross, push. 10, jab, cross, push. 11, jab, cross, push. 12, jab, cross, push. 13, jab, cross, push. 14, jab, cross, push. 15, jab, cross, push. 16, jab, cross, push. 17, jab, cross, push. 18, jab, cross, push. 19, jab, cross, push. 20, last one, jab, cross, push. 21.
Nice job, man.
Our next exercise is going to be our prisoner squat jumps. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of go back to our squat position, feet kind of shoulder width apart. What we're going to do for prisoner squat jumps, we're going to put our hands right behind our heads, popping them up by our cheeks. From up here, we're going to squat down nice and low, and we're going to jump up as high as we can. So we're going to do 21 of those. So since it's squat jumps, make sure you guys are really squatting down for the jump instead of just jumping right from here. Ready, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Our last exercise is going to be axe kicks. So if we were to go back to our going stance, so remember for axe kicks, you're going to take your back leg, you're going to keep your leg as straight as you can. So not pulling off to a trigger for this one. Keep your leg as straight as you can. You're going to bring it down, so you're hitting with the heel of your foot, and then reset. So we're going to do 21 axe kicks. And begin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and last one for this round, 21.
Awesome job, Miss Danielle. Nice try. All right, team, we're through with round number 1 of our 21, 15, 9 workouts. So the first round is 21 exercises on each side. The second round is 15. So if you follow Miss Danielle, you probably did most of these things with your right side back. So on the next time, we're going to go with our left side back. So we're just going to switch sides a little bit. All right. Again, take a few moments to catch your breath. Deep breath in through your nose, out your mouth. All right, team. Cool. So this time, you know, a lot of people's goals for the beginning of the year is fitness. Like one of my goals for the beginning of the year is to run better. I got a black belt test coming up this year, and I got to run 3 miles. And Last year, my goal, when I was thinking about it, was, oh, my goal was what's the minimum I have to do for running? Because guys, I don't like to run. If you know me, you know it's not my favorite thing to do. But after talking to some people and reading some really inspirational books over the last couple of months, I've really changed my mindset about this running coming up here. And my goal is still to run 3 miles, but my goal is no longer just to do the minimum required. It's like, what's the best I can possibly do? So maybe it's not going to be like an Olympic class running, right? But it's got to be the best. I can't go into this attitude with what's the bare minimum I need to do? What's the best I can do for myself? What's the way I can challenge myself? So every day I get up, and I'm not a fan of running, guys, but every day I get up and run. And so my goal is to make sure that I can do the best I can for my black belt challenge. So I look at the criteria, and I'm in the older category, so I'm not going to go for the, I'm not looking at, so I can do it in 37 minutes, or I can do it in 25 minutes. 37 is like the bare minimum. 25 is like the best for my category. Well, guess what? I'm shooting for 25. I don't know if I'll get it, but that is my goal, and I'm measuring that all the time. So talk about SMART goals. Specific. I want to be able to run 3 miles in 25 minutes. Very specific, very measurable. It's also timed out too, because I have to do that for my challenge. All right, guys, let's go back to round number 2. So round number 2, jab cross, push, roundhouse kick, right? Everyone, natural stance, snap to attention, back to your guard stance, aya, and switch, other side, aya. All right, team, so from here, left leg is back. We're going to go jab, cross, push, roundhouse kick, right? 15. And 1, soup, 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 awesome. 2, soup, 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 awesome. 3, soup, 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 awesome. 4, soup, 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 awesome. 5, soup, 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 awesome. 6, soup, 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 awesome. 7, soup, 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 awesome. 8, soup, 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 awesome. 9, soup, 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 awesome. 10, soup, 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 awesome. 11, soup, 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 awesome. 12, soup, 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 awesome. 13, soup, 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 awesome. 14, soup, 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 awesome. And 15, soup, 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 awesome. All right, team, next time our prisoner squats, so we're going to do jump squats with a hand behind our head. Your team, squat down. Ready? And 1, down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome, team. And last set, so axe kick, back to your natural stance, snap to attention, back to your guard stance, and switch, All right, team, axe kick, off the back leg as high as you can, dropping it down. The one exception to our kicks, where we have 4 steps, axe kick does not, no chamber. Straight up, straight down. Ready? And 1, awesome. 2, awesome. 3, awesome. 4, awesome. 5, awesome. 6, awesome. 7, awesome. 8, awesome. 9, awesome. 10, awesome. 1, awesome. 2, awesome. 3, awesome. 4, awesome. And 5, awesome. All right, team, one more round to go. Miss Danielle, all yours now.
For our last round, we're going to do all of those exercises one more time. This time we're going to do 9 of those. We're going to go back to our jab, cross, push, roundhouse kick. Go back to our garden stance right here. We're going to do this 9 times. Ready? And begin. So jab, cross, push. 1. Jab, cross, push. 2. Jab, cross, push. 3. Jab, cross, push. 4. Jab, cross, push. 5. Jab, cross, push. 6. Jab, cross, push. 7. Jab, cross, push. 8. And last one. Jab, cross, push. 9. team, next is our prisoner squat jumps. So we're going to spread our feet out again, hands behind your head. So we're going to do 9 of these this time. Right? So squat all the way down and then jump up. Ready? So squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now our last thing we're going to do is our axes. We're going to go back to our running stance. So 9 axes coming off the back leg. Ready? And begin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last one, 9. All right, so you guys can take a deep breath and relax, shake it out if you have to.
I was just so confused in that last one now. I was going to get a 10-1. Just see we're stopping on 9. All right, team. Thank you very much for joining us. A couple quick announcements before we go. First of all, your homework for this week. All right. Homework for this week is shackle break. Make sure you send a video of yourself doing shackle break and include in that video somewhere, either a text message attached to it or in the video itself. Tell your instructor how long it took you to do your HIIT team workout. The 50 robots, the 40 squats, the 30 spirit sit-ups, the 20 push-ups, and the 10 squat thrust burpees. Right? Let your instructor know how long it took you to do that. Did it take 5 minutes? Did it take 7 minutes? Guys, there's no wrong answer for this. Part of HIIT team is what makes it so wonderful. It's a chance for us to get better. It's a chance for us to improve our physical fitness. It's a chance for us to improve our healthy eating, just our healthy lifestyle in general. And team, you learn some awesome cool martial arts techniques as well. And then for those of you who pass HIIT team, who do your very best and pass the test at the end, there's an opportunity for you to get a belt as well. So for those of you who are looking to double promote, this is a great opportunity for that. So please see your strong instructor. Make sure you talk to him about what's available for you at your school. Okay. So next week is strike week, team. So again, make sure you're practicing your self-defense techniques. Our 3 self-defense techniques we're looking at are, oh, my mind just went blank. Go ahead. Now you're going to double blades, automatic disarm, and shoulder shackle break. So our 3 self-defense techniques we're going to be testing on next week is, again, oh my gosh, again my brain just went blank. Our double blades part B, automatic disarm, and shackle break. So I always tell everyone that the first thing that goes on me, my verbal skills, when I'm in a high adrenaline, high stress situation. So the workout today was very awesome. So at the end of class, my verbal skills were always kind of struggling to keep up with me. All right, guys. So I think that's it for our announcements go. Homework, shackle break. Give us your score for how long it took you to do your HIIT team workout. Talk to your instructor about HIIT team if you're interested. Next week is strike week. All right, team, everyone, national camp. And guys, think about what your goals are for this year and make sure they're specific and measurable. Team, attention. Face, front, and bow. Guys, you rock. See you soon. AB, see ya.